guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Jordan and I am a clothing and shoes reseller on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for subscribing. I publish content on all things reselling. I'm fairly new myself. I've been doing it for about a year, so bear with me as I'm learning just as much as you are. And let's jump into this video. So what I want to talk about today is Poshmark's new algorithm, and I see it annoying a lot of people, and honestly, it's annoying me too. How Poshmark works is when you search for an item, the default that shows up is just shared. So it really puts an emphasis on people sharing their closet. That's why there's bots for Poshmark, virtual assistants, things like that. People need to share their items for them to be seen and for them to show up higher in the search. So recently, I would say within the past week or two, Poshmark made a change, and when you search for an item, it shows up recommended instead of just shared. Say I'm searching for a Zara skirt, and I type in the search box Zara skirt. Literally, the listings that will pop up say either just Zara or Zara skirt. This kind of goes against everything we've been taught as resellers using the Poshmark platform, in that you want to use as many keywords and descriptive words in your titles as possible to get your item seen by more people. And I discussed this in one of my first videos. Include all the keywords, all the descriptive words, because it could get it seen by so many more people if you include that it's a purple flower skirt versus just a skirt. But now all of that has changed and all of that is different. And I don't want to go on a little rant here. I just kind of want to talk about the issue. But I am kind of angry about it because everything I've known about Poshmark is share, share, share. And you're going to get more people to your closet. You're going to get more sales. And it's like, oh, that's just taken away. And the worst part is Poshmark never sent out any email, any kind of correspondence saying, hey, we're going to roll out this change, to let any of us sellers know, hey, this change is going to happen. Maybe they could offer some tips. This is what you could do to increase sales, or maybe this is how you should alter your listings moving forward. It's like they kind of just like put us out on an island and like, hey, sink or swim. And I don't want to be completely negative, because I feel like while this isn't a great thing right now, it could be turned into a positive thing. Like, we as sellers, me included, could appreciate so much more the act of sharing. Fingers crossed it does go back to normal. And this is kind of just like a test trial. I'm hoping it goes back to how it has always been, just shared, and then including all the descriptive words in your title. Otherwise, what have we been doing for years? Many of these resellers that I've been following on my journey, have been using the platform for 2, 3, 4, 10 plus years. And I just feel like we're kind of blindsided and we don't really know how to deal with it. There was one reseller on Instagram that I saw her post, and she changed a bunch of her listings to just the brand name, just one word title, just like, I think it was Anthropologie. She changed all her Anthropologies. She had like Anthropologie, red skirt with plaid print, black and red. Changed all that, and it just said Anthropologie, and it sold within like 6 hours. I'm like, that is unbelievable. What's tough about this is that when you see those listings pop up that just say Anthropologie, for example, it says last shared like January 28th. So like over 2 weeks ago. And the Anthropologie is in lowercase, the lowercase a. It just shows like not a lot of attention to detail. And that person who made that listing isn't a full-time reseller trying to make an income for their family. They're just selling things on Poshmark just to get things out of their closet, which is totally fine. Poshmark is for anybody. You want to get things out of your closet, as well as full-time resellers. But the fact that Poshmark used to be aimed at helping more of the full-time resellers than just the people trying to clear out their closet things are kind of reversed now and flipped, and we're not sure when it's going to go back, if it's going to go back, if something else is going to happen next, how it's going to be sorted when you search. It's just a lot. And then there's this topic of toxic positivity that I've seen going around on Instagram. A certain reseller posted, and I don't want to say their name, but they basically said, suck it up and deal with it and keep hustling and making sales. It's your fault if you're not making sales due to this new change. And I think that's really messed up, because they're giving the vibe that they're being positive, like keep going. But at the same time, it's very negative in the sense that they're basically saying it's your fault when it's not your fault. Poshmark made this change, and it's totally their fault that them as a platform, they're not going to be making as much money because we're not making any sales, at least not consistently like we used to be. This idea that like it's your fault, you need to deal with the change. I totally get the whole mantra that in life, work on the things that you can change and let go of the control of the things that you can't change. But just the vibe that I got from that Instagram post was like, suck it up, it's your fault. It's not your fault. And I just want you to know it's not your fault. If you're going through the same situation that I am selling on Poshmark right now, it's not your fault. And I would say don't give up. Still be positive about the situation. Go thrifting as much as you can. List consistently. I find that listing consistently has kept my sales kind of steady. You know, I'm not completely tanking, thank goodness. But it's just, there's different ways you can look at the situation, and I choose to put a positive spin on it. And that I'm hoping that things change in the future, that things are different, back to how they used to be. But for right now, let's keep listing. Let's acknowledge that it's not our fault if our sales are going down. And maybe it's a good time to try out different platforms. I'm always cross-listing all my listings to Mercari and eBay. And I see about 30 to 40% of my sales coming from Mercari. So if you haven't checked out Mercari, I'll put a link in my description if you want to try that out as a seller. And I don't have many complaints about Mercari. Actually, my next video, I want to get more in depth in Mercari in my next video, showing the pros and cons, why you should or shouldn't use it. I use it and I love it. eBay is my third platform. I would say that when I don't have a ton of sales on, but I need to start listing more consistently, because I notice that when I list more consistently, I make more consistent sales. So that's kind of a motivator for me. Actually, just last night, I was down here in my office at 10 o'clock photographing 3 items because I hadn't listed my 5 for the day. I try to list 5 items per day. And it keeps me motivated and consistent when I have that goal for myself. But yeah, just try to put a positive spin on this whole situation. I wouldn't say to go and change all your listings to just 1 or 2 words right now on Poshmark. I would if you want to test it out, I thought about it, changing a couple of my listings to just the brand name or the brand name and what type of item it is, shirt, skirt, pants. You can try that if you want. I wouldn't go to the trouble of changing all my listings right now. I'd put my time and effort into listing more, cross-listing on different platforms, and just seeing how it goes. I just feel like Poshmark could be way more professional in this sense of emailing all of us and saying, hey, this is the change that's happening, and on and on. But so far, nothing from them. They're kind of silent right now, and let's just hope things change in the future. And for now, we're going to stay positive. We're going to keep listing, keep driving sales, cross-list, cross-list, cross-list. You have to try different platforms. It's hard when you have all your eggs in one basket and then that basket, breaks for some reason. Where do your eggs go? You need to try different platforms. And then, honestly, it may make you appreciate that first platform more. In this case, it's crucial, to keep those sales consistent. That is the end of this little rant. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe. It means so much to me. Please comment below any videos you want to see in the future that I can make. I think my next video is going to be about either Mercari or eBay. kind of the ins and outs about those platforms, what I like, what I don't like. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It means so much, and have a great weekend.